Hey guys, it's Dark Commando. I'm going to show you how to do some glitches in video games today. The first one's for Fallout, the original, and later it'll be Donkey Kong Jr., but this first glitch is kind of like a post game, I guess, like kind of like in the Elder Scrolls or Fallout 4, where you can play after you've beaten the game, or you can't do that in the original Fallout. And there's also a second glitch that's really cool after, like that pertains to the first one. But anyway, uh, you have to be at the end of the game, like at the cathedral or Marisopa base. But basically, how it works is that when you walk off the stage or walk off the screen to beat the game, the cutscenes will start to play. But instead of just watching them, you have to mash through them as fast as possible. And what this will do is it'll give you a bit of time to move around, and basically you have to use that time to make a bolt for the door or the cave exit. I mean, like just run as fast as possible to the freedom, I guess. But anyway, let's walk off and just see this happen. Okay, now mash. Okay, let's hope I have my cursor in a good place. Okay, move as fast as possible. Yeah, you just gotta make sure your character runs out as quickly as possible to the exit. Okay, I think it should be good now. Let's hope it is. Okay, he's made it. And there, I didn't get to keep my weapons. Like, I didn't get to keep my the use of my weapons. Like, see, I can't even pause the game right now. Like, I'm clicking escape, but I can't even pause it. None of these work. But basically, if you do it fast enough, I think you can keep your weapons and be able to shoot and stuff. But right now, I can't even do that. So yeah, that's kind of like the first part of this glitch. And to return back, you can just go back to the thing. But like, even if you go to the cathedral now, like that was the last place I went to, it'll be blown up. Just kind of cool. Like, you made your effect on the world, which is kind of, I don't know, I just thought that was cool, and I wasn't expecting that really. But anyway, you can either go here and it'll be like kind of like nothing happened and you just went back to the entrance. But if you go over here, like any one of these, you'll just end up at the vault entrance. So I go here, but as you can see, I ended up on the first floor, and everyone's normal. So I guess I made it home anyway. So this is the good ending, I guess. Not really, because it has to end soon. To end it, you just have to talk to the overseer, which I kind of find this funny, what happens here. Like, I have the bloody mess perk on, so I always shoot the overseer at the end. And it's kind of fun to watch him, to watch this happen, like this sequence over here, how it plays out in his chair. It ends a little differently. So, yeah, good job, buddy. I just kind of like picture the overseer like being like, disappointed and like, saying just get out, because I just shot his like chair trying to kill him, but I couldn't kill him. But I just thought that was funny. But anyway, there's a second part to this, and I'll just go over to a save where I was able to keep my weapons out in the desert. And here I am, and with me I have a small pistol, 9mm pistol, which will be used in seeing the overseer. But basically, this glitch is cloning the overseer, in case you didn't want to kill him and still want bloody mess, I guess. Because I kind of like the overseer. He's not a bad guy, I guess. Like, he kind of kicked you out of your home, but he did it for the good of the vault. So he doesn't really deserve to be killed. So this is if you want to save him and shoot him at the same time, I guess. Like, if you have mixed feelings about him, I don't know. So anyway, do it like before. Just mash through the thing, and let's hope this works too. Okay, now go immediately for the control panel here once you start running around, and then you'll open the door, and then he'll start talking to you like on cue, you know. And then what you want to do is scroll through these text options until you get to the last one over here, and then it requires a little bit of muscle memory, I guess. But once you click this, you have to immediately move your mouse over here and click the combat button. So do that, and then yeah, got the combat. Now you can move your character over to the door. Whereas if you did before, I think it'll just catch you before you make it to the door. But you can run over here, or at least that's more of a consistent way. And you know, you make it to the door, you're fine, and you can even go to the overseer's office again. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to walk out this time. And then the cutscenes are going to play again. I'm going to start moving around again like I did before. And you see, like, it doesn't work this time. It just stops you immediately. I think if you move around a little bit, like, or even if I press combat, I can probably start moving around. But right now, the prior overseer didn't despawn, and there's another one that spawns in. So there's two of them now. And you can do this, if you're quick, you can do this as many times as you want. Like, I've gotten a room full of overseers, like a sea of them, and it's been kind of funny. But, anyway, it's a little interesting, too, how this works, too. Like, hold on. I'll switch over to my combat, and you'll see I see both of them. And you have a limited amount of turns so you can do, like, stuff with, like, eventually it'll stop the game, but I'm going to try and shoot one of them now. There. Got him. He's writhing on the floor like he normally does. And, but you see, he's not dead. He's still alive. And, well, he's alive and well. And I can move around too, like a little bit, like, you know. And he gets up, he starts running away, he's fine. He can put himself back together. And this one, I'm not sure if he really cares, he's just kind of standing there. Let me see if I can switch to a powerful weapon. There we go. Let's shoot this one now. Yep, he blows apart. I think this one dies. Oh yeah, and also another interesting thing is that his sprites actually overlapped on the, like a top layer, it seems. So it's like, when he's moving like that, it's like he can move like on top of you, and it's kind of weird, but you see I killed him there, you know. He was hit for 130 points and was killed. And if I loot him, he has minigun ammo, which is kind of interesting, I guess. Like, that's how he shoots his minigun, and I can't even pick it up. But, yeah. I just thought that was kind of cool. And I also take out another pistol, you see? That's my 10mm pistol. I think, yeah, he also gives it to you, like, see? I'm holding it. Like, it gives you a 10mm pistol, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what happened to my other weapon. Is it still here? Or... yeah, it's still there. And yeah, so that's kind of interesting, right? But anyway, eventually it'll stop working, and can I end combat? Yeah, I can. Okay. And I can just talk to him again, I guess. I bet I could also move around and get another overseer, but, you know, you can do this as many times as you want to. And watch. I'm going to miss completely, but I still hit him. I guess it ricocheted off the door and hit him, I don't know. And then the game ends, I guess. Yep, there I go. So I guess I didn't really leave an overseer alive, but, you know, that's fine. I don't really care. So, I guess now I'll show you Donkey Kong Jr. Oh yeah, and that's also another thing. Credits, like, do that, like, twice sometimes. Shut up. Alright. DK Jr.